Hello, lovely people of the Ethernet. How you doing? How's it going? How is it hanging? And welcome back to Wildermyth. I hope you enjoyed the Vagante videos. If not, then I'm sorry. Don't hurt me. I'm already going back to Wildermyth. I'm doing all I can. I'm sorry. No, we're gonna find out what happened. We know what happened. Some evil guy came and mind-controlled the child. Well, no, he didn't even mind-control the child. The child killed the guy accidentally and just kind of ran with them because he's confused, and he took the sword with them. So I feel like they're probably actually really like their dad. The sun is lowering. The canopy tosses a gentle aroma over them, like pepper and sage. Watson, been a hard march today. Sit down for a bit, yeah? Definitely camp here. Cook fire. Can see where cattle stand, dug its foot in. They suddenly get less careful. Every living creature faces a choice. These Draven obviously chose to dance. Then there's bird spat on the rocks. It looks like someone was testing a blade on that trunk. Which trunk? The one by the... oh. The one by that Drav, actually. Tis loading. Thank you. A Stormthroat. 2 haunts. Not the biggest fan of that. Not what I wanted to do, but you're hidden now. Anyone over here? No, not that it looks like it. Spectre step. Ambush you. It's gonna punt you out of ambush range, but you're a melee character, so you might walk back into it. And how about you just guardian here? Yeah, you move back into range, that's nice. Moved over there, not triggering guardian. There are no 2 enemies that are close to each other, which is sad. Can I somehow stop your advance? No, I only really have Splinter Blasts and Discs. Disci. That did not kill. 4 to 6. This deals 7 damage. You have 6 health. Thus, I shoot you. You Spectre Step. Then I move up. Use the fact that I'm flanking and still you have armor. You're gonna toss a bird at me? And you know what? That's fine. Toss your fucking bird at me. Come at me, bro. You did not toss a bird at me. Now you toss a bird at me. Okay. Discuss this dog fucker. Get rid of him. I can't kill you in 1 attack, so I kill you, hopefully, which I do. I move here. I don't shoot you, I kill you. I take 1 more damage next round. But that's fine. And I ambush you. I was fully ready for you to go attack Dwayne, but you didn't, because of course you didn't. Krilla stab him from behind. And then Watson stab him in the back. 2 times damage! Yeah, 4 damage! Even the mystic thing that I already have doesn't make any spell threat. Upgrade Paladin is really nice, and the one I want out of these, I like Long Reach, because it makes Paladin better. Hunters lodge up the hill, hidden away. Folks say their Dwarven fled from here a while ago, by daylight. Timeline matches well to ours. A timeline, Yeah. Well, I've known a knight or two, like this one, Music Baron. And the woods stand so shy to wave in the windless air, with moon and star buried in their thick fragrant hair. I'll tell you a story that was told me in trust, of the Emerald Lady whose no, Dad. You practically turn colours when I try to call you Dad. But anyway, yeah. Not in the mood for stories either. Why are we still out here, Dwayne? Why is it so important to catch these Dwarven? Is it about vengeance now? Because, I don't know. I think he's trying to avoid that one. Can hold him up. Hear him hold his breath. What? The night's first breeze is filled. It carries a damp scent. I won't say it for you. No, you three have earned more from the silence and starring. Alright, so let me start by saying, it's not about anything in the past. Alright, time goes by, graves fill in, lives spent, dreams followed. Not about vengeance. Comes before vengeance. It's love. Love for the world and for the people. People already born, bruised by years. People that are glimmers in ether someday to open tiny wandering eyes. I do understand it might sound sentimental, ludicrous. I'm not sure I'd fully trust anyone who presented it like that, but I mean more directly and seriously than I can really communicate. There's a dwarf with this host we hunt, who leaves only black timbers and burnt bones where home stood. I tracked his passage to the area of the fair ground. I should have anticipated what he did there. Drefsnak. That's the name he gave me. A prisoner of ours during the conflict. He spoke Yandrik to me, and I taught him to read, lent him mythologies, and one stupid night I turned him loose. He seemed to be a scholar. I thought myself marvelously kind, but this quest for fire, domination at our end. Duvian, get moving. The torches are lit for us, and we tempt discovery. Slowed by their efforts to avoid detection and obscure their passage, Rizal's ban makes for the understone causeway that first granted them entry here. Haste is fear's remedy, Tuvian. Haste. These fools, their days off. They feel peril building at their backs, and every gradual length of ground is excruciating. You know what would be really cool? To actually be allowed to use like non-humans, because every player character is human, and it specifies that they are human in the character sheet. But if it after this is done, yeah, how it spells right, very important. Speed. Who doesn't have a lot of speed? You have 4 speed. You would get an upgrade. Darren, why don't you get an upgrade? Like here, if I go in his character sheet, and somewhere... Okay, it says he has extra health because he's human. Maybe I was just thinking of that? And that's all it actually is? What does it say here? Okay, maybe it was just that. Well, no, it says here as well that he's human, and that is, you know... But, like, there are the other races, and it would be sick if you could actually be of another race, like have a Dwarven Ranger, and a Gorgon Warrior, and a Thrixel Mystic or something like that. Hey Watson, did you wonder, or, I mean, how long do you have a thing for me? Who says I did? I'm actually using you to bonk lizards. You always wanted me, I bet. On this journey over, we'll really find the romance and permanence, abiding love like an ancient river, they say, lies deep its bed. Quieter, you two. Good and quick, and up all the way to the ridge? Yes, I know one lurking. I still think this place is a little conspicuous. No one comes here. Old road went this way. Said yourself this is where the trail goes. It's like part of how they penetrated so deep into the people lands without raising alarm. Do your magic thing on it, put my awareness a ways down the tunnel, and I can tell you it's populated. Then we'll flow towards the black entrance. Young feet upon an old causeway, old war upon the young shoulders. All heroes must survive. Alright. Hello, Dart. Hello, Dart. Hello, Dart. There are a number of you. Let's be careful. Bonk. It's fine. He sends the alarm. That's not the best, but you know, we'll live with it. Bonk you. Here, swap weapon. Ambush you in case you move. Open this door. No one. Alright, you have... I completely forgot about that. You just deal passive damage to things. Open this door. A storm throat and a stump. I can hit the stump from here, because I have a lot of range. Bonk the storm throat. Still enter Guardian. Shoot you. Don't have robes, so I'll turn invisible again, but it's fine. Wall up with you. Oh, that is apparently not a stone. Those are roots. I would not have guessed that, but sure. Oh, look like roots, but sure. If you say they are. That's not... I guess that doesn't count. Yeah, that's only a 30-degree angle. The angle has to be like 45 for it to count as flanking. So I guess... You stopped right outside Guardian range, you fuckers. Get stunted. Fuck it. Can you walk Grasser? Yeah. Which only gets rid of his Spectre Step, but it also doesn't move him because of it. That's nice. Because that means he's an idiot and he has to move. What? What? That's the first time an enemy actually hasn't moved while they were inside of Guardian range that I've encountered. Strap of Faith. I mean, Darren could probably use that because he is, you know, maimed from dying at one time. They leave these forces to slow us. If they simply turn on us all at once, I'm not sure we'd stand much a chance. I think we have our own warband, Warson. It's Wildermyth out there, not in friendly faces, and past Molada, it's Draven land, so we need to catch them before they reach the far border. I mean, really, the fact we've chased them back to their lands, isn't that like we won? I'd definitely say so. That's too old to face them alone. End rivalry between Drain and Krilla. You know? Krilla. Warm up your father. He's a nice guy. We plan to hunt and forage. To mortar our bellies in this wood. The Draven fight exhaustion themselves, harried and perplexed by the dark pursuit. Food is low, spirit is low. There is not wood. You speaking, stop. Wrestler will save us. You will walking do. Trava, at last, what can you tell me? He wants to describe the desert art every turn if you finish attack. Okay.
Sure. You know, I slightly question if, what I want to say? My brain just completely deleted what I wanted to say. So, that's fun. We're only 15 minutes in. For some reason, it felt... No, it felt roughly that long. Link mail. I don't want... Darren, okay, you can equip it, but we are probably gonna replace it with Ball Guard, if we ever get the chance. Because the minus speed sucks so much ass. It's just not worth it. They don't have haunts in their deck. Then why do they have so many haunts in their battles? The Blendon's position have meant survival. A lot of winters. It's fed us woodfolk for 6 generations at least. It's up this way, see? How the grass crushed? You've got all gentler feet than that. You will stand by you, my spear's solid. Hey, Wharton, if we're having conversation, let's convene here. Body is as rugged as it looks. It wants to fight next to us. Don't know what why we don't know that. We should refuse, I guess. And you know, my wife, Dusen breads our table, downs this path, I hack the village prior by evening, to bring a good woman some good news. The wood whistles where they stand. The wind climbs and falls. Bring him along for this fight. Sure, he's not gonna die. Pick me to help, I'll tell the lady. Right. Say your name? Pemsy Wraith. Hey, we're coming. Watson, we pick up a Wilderman. Is Dwayne close behind you? It's Pemsy. Krilla went and said he could come along for this fight. It's Pemsy Wraith, he who makes a peerless Naltbruff. Grin of an awful gambler. Are we the bet he's making? Together they could do to the beckoning battle. Is he gonna betray us? I think we should have Pemsy if you do. A leaf spirit. What's your deal? You're a farmer. You don't have abilities. You have a stunt chance pauldrons and a spear. Okay. Hello, little spirit. You know, you have a tier weapon. I don't. And even though I already have unlocked the leaf bow, I will do it again because 1.9 to 7.6? What the fuck? Because, you know, just having a tier 1 weapon is nicer. And I don't know if I would get one. Temp HP is probably not the most useful stunt on a Rixel. Rixel? Okay. I mean, to be fair, I did think that the icon on the map looked strange, but I wasn't certain why that was. Just wait here, apparently. I don't want you to die. Shoot this pixel. Of course it dodged. 20% chance, you know? I can just kill it with my incredible presence. Don't enough range, so I guess I'll just wait. Bonk. Alright. Little blast, yay! He dodged. Fucking piece of shit. Stab you. Bonk you. Shoot you. Move you up, just, you know. Teleporting son of a bitch. Still triggers Guardian. Idiot. Dead. Anything else here? What's that? That was nice. Accuracy or fabric. You know, worth some effort. Have some accuracy. Not worth salvaging. The cottage and the yard stand downwind of the hunting grounds. These things will need mending, resupplying, but there's hope to be found here. That wasn't poorly fought. Was that even helpful? I'm still holding on to my spear. Yeah, we should, let's get out of here, to my wife. The hike proves long. Mike will reach them before they reach the door. Pemsy chilled expression gradually walks with his eyes turned lower. Yeah, down there I've cut a few blitchbrine. Among the trees, the wooden house glows. Inside is a happy hall. These folks and me, we saved our entire woodland today. Even got back the hunter's blind. Dried fragrant mosses are pinned to the rafters. When I wish you'd seen it, sever quick I ran through. Shiver swift, I pierced another. See the face your wife is making? That's how we all feel. Amble feast happens there, and the trading of life tales. Watson has wonderful rhythm and a way with words. So night takes its dwindle, bits of meal are picked over, tracks and cups are drained. And quiet mover comes. Dwinzen. Pemsy's wife clears it up. I'm going to say it. It's a lot. Understand what you do. It's a sacrifice you make that I don't think no one fully repays you, right? I know it's selfish and I'm proud of you, Pemsy, my hero husband. I am thankful, and I know that you deserve chances you want, but I'm not sure if I can, since I'm not joining them. You're not? I keep dreaming. I'm not letting you stay here by yourself. Let's give him Grandma's old weapon. But that's... Grandma will haunt me if I hang on to it any longer. It was meant to be used, and we'll use it well. I'll fetch it down. The gift Prince would give them is a rare piece with a history of its own. His famous granny. Spring will come, and life in this wooded place will once more turn towards happiness. The furling wand. Furling. I mean, that is really cool. That replaces... I mean, it replaces your wand, but I'm just going to give it to you because I can't salvage the other wand anyways. Furling, furling, furling. I feel like we've had a hero called Furling. Which I assume... Maybe I'm just mixing it up with Yearling and Killing and all of them having names that end in illing. But, who knows? Maybe I remember correctly. Stunt chance. You know, once I'm here, you have an actual use for stunting, so... Let's give that to you. And I think today I'm going to do full 40 minutes or something. Just finish this. Help, can anyone help me? Any? I guess it's kind of what we do, huh? A snapping turtle. Enchanted turtle. Turtles don't talk. Their brains are the size of a thimble. That's a very personal remark. Sorry. As I was saying, I'm an enchanted turtle. I'm actually a princess. Sure you are. I was enchanted by a jealous rival, cursed to the shape you see now. But kiss can set me free. Please help. An enchanted princess, how can we not? Oh no, don't be swayed by its cutish turtle talk. We have to help the poor thing. Mwah. Carry, carry, free me free. Now the wretched shark shall pay. Curse me to be turtle, will he? I guess he never said he was a human princess. Important thing is we help somebody in need, I guess. Dwayne will be a bit more wary of this defensive bonus. Whatever you say, Turtle Kisser. Plus a half point of armor. Incredible. Spell threats. Scout over here. And that should be the final battle. close now. They're almost right above us in the room. It happens today. You're good as track as any I've ever met. Waltz and fence beer. Burden of skill is the duty of its employ, but I won't say the challenge didn't thrill me. Dad, we stay together, right? Right. The danger of cornered animals and all. I will say, you don't have to come. This is mostly my fight here. I know that. I'm sorry I've driven you all this way. Drevsnak, his power over flames is sudden and strong. You folks took to calling him a dragon, or old golden gear. He called my schoolmaster worse things. Here, don't go in front. Let the strong folks at first. The fortifications was once carved halfway up a cliffside, where water used to flow. Its name only lives in the scattered air of its builders breathed. Its command of the territory has made its site of strife 10 times since it fell to ruin. It will truly chase us back into the egg. Who could drive such a death lust? What could drive such a death lust? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dwayne, you move first. And, you know, honestly, wild grass for this guy, he blocked it. You protect him. You protect here. You shoot this fucker if he comes close. Well, that was an interaction. You rushed up, dodged a blow, and then still got hit. Ambush you because you know, deals more damage. So that is 1 dead. It's 2 dead actually. Because I missed him, you should. I don't think that would actually work. Does that mean if I move here, ambush you, and then you go bonk? Of course, you know, he dodges, but under normal circumstances, you know. Yeah, with the stunts, man. What's in the prepared shot? Bank. Rilla. Interfuse with that. This is you. Nice. There could be 5 of them, apparently. Confront the dwarven leader. Oh, we need to make our way. Only one of us, though. Drevsnak, the blood can stop. Be brave, Drevsnak. Well, that is the way we should have ended it. You say name of Drevsnak. Does Sovska know this name? You speak Yandrik. Drevsnak, the teacher, into me. Look up, train. Watson, I see him. It was foolish to chase us. Drevsnak is dead. Out of Reznar. He is the mighty dead. Pointless is talking now. Pointless is you living. Be dead. A bird beast blasting his call seems to jolt even the old stones awake. Then the ruins are alive with scolding draven shapes. Well, friends, I guess it's our turn to run. Drevsnak is dead. Going to go and lead targets people around me, so we do exactly that. And then run over here, I guess. You guys definitely need to run because you will be guarding And if you're doing that, they're gonna run into range, you're gonna attack them, like that. You know, Grilla, thank you for your valiant sacrifice. I'll deal with you last. Dwarven will keep coming. Yeah. And there's no experience for killing the fuckers. So long as the knight doesn't one-shot drain this round, we'll survive. Ow! Very nearly did kill him. You took a lot of damage for me back to fighting me. Another stun chance. Watson. What is your stun chance? 18. You know what? I like your style. Bard. Ambush interrupts movement. I do like ambush interrupts movement, so you shall get that. It was miserable misthinking, Drava, letting them chase us so long. Your hateful little eyes agree with me. Strike? So I suppose these lessons must be learned for wisdom to grow. Other trophies, allow humans escape. Why do you care? They killed how many of us? Always better too bound to let water flow where it will. Give it room to leave you dry. I would have preferred they believed Resnack alive, but knowing the truth, perhaps they'll subside back to their human ways. Their corn growing, their musk making, and whatever else. Your name be known. That is a good thing. I want. Your loyalty is noted, young warlord. That hope is more helpful than annoying. I don't see any showers up the path, but I'm going through the water here, starting northeast. Out of arrow shot, we'll course correct and head southeast. They eat cold food where their aching feet stop, and the shrine here seems to promise safe sleep. Drefsnack dead. I feared facing him. I felt it was the right thing, and I had a little pride about that. Now, what was I thinking? What I was thinking was, how do you know what the dwarf said was true? Couldn't they be hiding him from you? The smaller one, called Bresnal, the way he spoke. You understood that? Roughly, something to the effect of, shut your lizard trap. Dad, you're gonna leave again, are you? This time, I want to go with you. It's a long way I plan to go, away from any friends you've made, to lonesome places in search of lonely wisdom. A lot of dwarven flair of it, I'm afraid, but I'd be happy to have you along. Spring well's on the way by the time they return to Bull Ash, but there's no heroes welcome. No one really knew why they've left in the first place. Survivors of the burning fairground, don't forget it. But who has time to hold on to last year's horrors? Small disasters need attention. There's hens to feed and fences to fix. Life for many folk, and many years falls into a peaceful curve. 10 years of peace follow. We've undermined their victories. During the years of peace, Watson was invited to join the Hunters for a trip one season. Come home with meat, many tales to tell. Krilla visited her family when she could. Twain still worried and fussed over her, even in quiet times. That doesn't make sense. That was an auto-generated event. They enjoyed talking. Darren would scratch tactical maps in the dirt, mulling over how they could have prepared battles more efficiently. Watson noticed that the theatre had fallen into disrepair, so he passed summer rebuilding it. After a heaty courtship, half of written in letters. Watson married a merchant son. What? 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 Watson? I just... Darren. I thought you two were in a relationship. You... Did you just abandon that? What the fuck? Okay. Right. Krilla. Get yourself some ball guy. What? I'm confused. we don't have, like, any fucking resources. So, like, crafting the basics for everyone, goddamn. Okay, that was a bit of a whiplash. And here's where to go for extra work. Some fixing projects, some junk that was not even kept animals when my husband was still my husband. Dog is rusted, closed, so never use the bolt. That's why you just use a rope and a hook. It blows open while the sheep tries to eat the rope or something. Knocks it off its hook. So I'd appreciate you checking up on it when you can. What are you looking at? Cobb's the final sheep. Cobb, huh? Copy Cobb. What a bright sheep. Of course, she's the last of my sheep. I heard her. Still, she doesn't leave, so I have to feed her. I can do her baths alright, so also here. As you show, it's in here. And here, whoa, it's a guy. Yes, I think that's a grown man. Another one. A grown woman. 2 people, I guess, on balance. What the fuck? Wake up. Doesn't often happen, but I do think it's pretty weird when it does. This is weird shit. Some of the writing in this game is whack. Summer's ending and fall sends early winds to lash this yondering. Proud tall trees must bend. Even the stones feel it. High on mountains, jarred rocks plummet of seeds that help since mountains were raised. I was half convinced your letter was fake. Woods and fence beer. They'd say you're a dad now. I do. Boy was excited to stay the fall with my mother and father. Okay, so no, that was scripted. Jordan wanted to travel in pity. Watson's turning out just like you. Ah, there they are. Still just you two. You look like a good growl Minotaur Cruella. Darren, look at you, you bruiser. Jolin meets the folks Watson spoke so much about. Hello, Mr. Dwayne, and Jolin, Watson's my husband, or you must be Krilla. Simple talk to be first, a big warm meal is followed by toasts and a glossy account of all the years. But remembrances are abbreviated. The nature of their business tonight is grimmer, even than it was all those years ago. At least you can say these shadows haven't yet fallen near us, but the journeys are needed. Yeah, and it's a dangerous country, more than before. Do we know why? Why the dwarves need slaves? I don't know exactly. They're digging for ore. I was going to get near enough to ask anyone, that's for sure. Didn't seem like mining, though. They move earth. They eat and drink from troughs, sleep chained to stones and each other. I don't know how many. They're all human, though. The numbers grow as this bone-helm knight has its way with the land and its landfolk, and destroy and break any militia force that challenges them. And you believe it? I haven't seen him, but the description of the size of his sword leave little to no doubt. They mean Dwayne. Leaving me feeling again that the world pays when I don't finish what I started. There's too much we don't know for us to take full responsibility. Maybe. But I can see why you thought you'd come get us. We're probably the ones who know this. Former captive himself. You know him best. Fate wears a particular cloak. It's woven of quiet. When she sweeps through our lives, we sense it and our hearts learn to follow her. Northwood is not a map I own. Must be more than a season's walk, I suppose. Jolin knows that. I'm afraid it'll likely be more akin to the war campaign than a hunting trip. The way I see it, there's a couple distinct ways to go about this. We speed straight towards our enemy at the full force. We did the last time. Or we can be more methodical, take out dwarven hoardings, weaken their position, while strengthening ours. Well, maybe the slower way, we can afford a few trips home. I was also thinking that, but I'm glad the way you said it. It was you who said it, whatever. Draw an extra card, yeah. We can recruit someone. Boggy. We can... Okay, we need to get down there. Alright. Let me have a quick look at your wand. Furling. Again, that name means something to me, but I don't know why. So I'm going to quickly check if we have a legacy hero that's called that. Alright, we do not. So I was just confusing things. So I guess that's that. Have a good evening, and I'll see you next time.